was a movie be aquaba. Now I am from Mega TV and platform we saw. NPP for Eddie Jandam no ashase. Now this time around no me my share radio stations be any TV stations be they are actively working with NPP. I was a galamsey issues we mo. Nina ne say bra omo NPP for what's one. Omunya concession. Enti eneya NDC for buy no. Omo revoke sa say sikani omo kan say omo site ni no omo agye from nsam. Enti ama journalist binum omo ahase ebo jandam edit ya NDC. Na NDC for munhwe bibiye. Mu make sure say sa galamsey we mu be declare sa omo kan say either state of emergency no and say security zone no go area na Ghana for anya regime mumu ente sa ene Matthias mbi but odi anya no ho asem na yebeka yentie jandam NPP for a play omuni journalist bi no yetie yen kombra yekobe beto so
inti ya na utie ya no pa bia pato we
the pride of Ashanti
pato we
minim no
unim pato ayese unim no also unim pato
minim pato
enti ame won o kasa anopa utie ba it means o monitor yen
papa
ya unto monitor yen
enti na kire say me ntwa wo moye
enie
enfre kwa so omra mechanic of ye ndi nkomo
mate
me no mienu nkomo asem ne ye ka
mate
ti mame nchia
beto menyo
na menchia party fo nyina menchia Dr. Elsie Aduchumu nchia kese so ema obi bia waje penie na wotie anwumre na apostle jano Pentecost jano en kan bia baako fa hira mo bia
emi
obi bia wotie bia
emi
na machia me Methodist for ne choristers ne service no I just want me to God mechia omo pa cash galamsey hu nsema abusa me there must be a solution the o kan sa abo apopo kan me mente na sesana o kan dia na meka chiro say within the two political fold no be any moral right Yentia meka sa assembly say I think the narration no ye palma na ye say galamsey issue started in 2017 sana eka aye
which had started way back
yes
started
and
that.
even to the extent say near ka galamsey na nke nim pan na nke de ko ba de ayesa motagu your friend is
head
pan no ene asoso na kobo there be head pan
there be no more head pan no on this one
yeah this one ene soso na nke nim mo sanka within the galamsey space the na nke nim say amount for the code that no
okay.
And in 2010, Obekai President Mills, Ekoshe Insua and Yemshe no about this galamsey issue. Yeah, Ekan was MCC say the amount for the year galamsey and a hagene. Ekan was there are videos to show. Fast forward in 2012 up to 2016, and a Ghana 40 for the first time I did finish and fine. And excavators I did Ryan forest zones where they to galamsey. Kashmaba catch him some boys. I want to say yes,
sure.
It was as that time on yet okay the task force against galamsey and as Pio Gabra Munina account. And yen why you take task force wait that's Pio Gabra do say on party. No, I can task force on. Make hey the ministry task force on galamsey. Where they say phone the Google money me. No Google no I have one or more for in the ministerial task force. Then Inusa and another minister for natural resources also a lawyer Fuseni. Obekai. Na class you follow narration I'm the man.
Aye. Me activity me retentive memory.
Thank you. Another minister for natural and natural resources. As at that time. As at that time, Obekai at 2 force na deputy minister corporate Chinese loan be for your energy. Okay. 2 billion be according to 1.5. The influx of China for Beijing Krumwa chi Okay. Now man focus say Chinese for ya invading and forest zones. Any water say ye so na say for ya we be kransu. Na ban ni nya bibi fa ho. The conversation in time I take is a massa Chinese for now do say okay I just 1.5 billion no. E no crazy can buy. Ye hu e ho anu ya koka o masem so omunyai we. Samra ni ye hu ko akọ central marketer. Ni enyam bubu central market no. Baby a enkokofo adwosu no. Ubedu na double crowd nya bi. Unya bi nto. Hwam na neto. China for na tuni nyina. Satan ye hunu China for begi twi begu o man mu. Ese nsuo ne forest ani eni mu o man mu nyina. Meboa no so ka kyerem se meboa. In 2016, the Minister for Environment and Technology, Mahama Yarega, Eka kyerɛ say, government has given up on the fight against galamsey. Therefore, let us regularize it. Or see a buying not pajan and sase galamsey, they mean to be in Kubium. To the IND, CMPO, Yeman and Tanaho. These were the words of the then Minister for Environment, Mahama Yarega. In 2016, he stand to memory at the then Ashanti Regional Minister. They are corner. So the free of was. Obeka is a national security for Kochi Aisha 1. Because they tin Aisha 1 AD way back under President Mahama 1 and now Kai.
Okay.
Aisha 1 NPP chini deported no. Yet Aisha 1 nidi under the watch of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 1. And yet is Adino. Yet no.
I trust our narrative.
Maybe they be and try it because they maybe Nyadi Albehunu. DC Nyadi Albehunu. The any quite the anti Ohunu say, ye Kamia Koyese, the fight against galamsey na sem no start under the watch of Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. But Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo by now so no ma say na wi. E the forest mu niam nyina wi. Ama Biden Mahama 1 eye nhwehati say do see ehwe no cash na ehadwene ye chia san 1 okromu anoma RCC throw letter say omo instructed national security mo omo koyi operation bia on Aisha 1 to omo sanfa ne niam nyina sanfa ma no. Then Honorable Akon was the regional minister. Ye giant say on the Chinese for enye ne omo pe okromu a ehon nye on ye tape people tintin no. Na people tintin no mpacho na ya mokom. Enya mokom na nya obiri yeboa o. A obi anam ho no mo hunu so obiri yeboa ani. People tintin was part of our forest reserves. Under the watch of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the government gave up on the fight against galamsey. That is the narration I also am Ghana for nyina ate. Say bonefo sema abenye otisu mre baye otisu ya. Omudi jaye a ye ba ye beto aso. Fast forward. Ye nyana na do dan Akufo-Addo man the presidency to line. Other the presidency to line a walk and yema ye nyina ye nja galamsey security ye we ni hwan ni nyina no. We had a candidate John Dramani Mahama telling Ghanaians say oh ono the oba we be action galamsey bi obeyi no. Pacho wankasa. Kwaku boy him wan call galamsey areas and catch a man for so omo koso nya omo adwuma. Omo background po na omo be obia no ebetimi de yesa aka no. Pacho wankasa. Near or contest omo deputy regional youth organizer okromo anot ahoju your friend say. Or contest ahoju city your friend say. Concern galamsey kwan concern your friend say. Oh, boy me. Kwadwo pepra.
Me say pepra now still.
Ma te kwadwo ni ntia. Omo nam ne to ne obe mo ne nam. There are videos telling everybody. Say masa ye badia galamsey. Mo be ye mo adwuma ti say de na mo ye no.
E was kwadwo pepra na kwaku buan.
Kwadwo pepra ne kwaku buan mu nyina.
Okay.
Omo nyina. And the media made him a hero, calling him on galamsey to share opinion. People even thought say a neutral person. A man for a few Sunday koni. But that is what the guy was doing. Promising a man for ene anyene yeswa. What boa asha man for kutupa. Ama a man for tokwa Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo say or galamsey so man say puto. O de faso beji to me. Waji to me na wudi to me no. Ene die ni ehunu. Cashman, Pacho, Yenso Neniatiana.
Says to say a buying cell station military.
Maybe so question. Yes, when any atiana.
We all know what.
No, catch in their own manifesto say within 120 days. Big lawyer. It is a buying a bunny bosh so within the constitution. It is for the cocotara. There be, but is there a provision in the law a bit in your challenge?
Article 57 now. Constitution now. A bit to 4, 5, and 6 no govern whether say buy BB or bra or tiso I'll be timid in our court and I don't mean fanning court. But so what is we party?
Let me follow as the president, say they are buying. Does he a kind of how do you
think? Maybe hold on. And on babies I say, what contract has the government broken in the first place?
Yeah,
say a social contract non here.
Yeah, and I say so every contract is a contract. There is a give and a take.
Vicariously they are buying baby and arrested with the president because the cabinet takes blame and praise.
As simple as that.
But 6 no a war a caveat so a buying freeze war within 3 years. So that 3 years period no we freeze so ever the NDC baby freeze 2028. From 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031 within that period now will be the booty and also way now money came with the other.
All right, yeah. First time, me coach.
Etikashi. What she said there, and seminar kunyina na yes say di galamsey hu nkomo na cash. Enya simbia and ayenti okromu ada hu okromu ada about this fight against galamsey.
Okay.
You will blame me batobo. You will blame me the mo bia. Yahweh President John Dramani Mahama ni mun kan kire nso papa wo opposition na se de na wo se dwene o man na ho fa no na enkire so wo do man no
but say ntesa biem
no say de obesa asafofro but cash I think the way forward they say Dr. ya Oseduchum proposing komo amemene ni die o say se nyina ye committee and say be fight galamsey na it is doable. What can we do? They all say and say by betimi aka say obi bia o mine whatever be and everybody should stop. No mine na kasa nye prospecting.
Na minya na say NBC omo.
All right.
There be me can say. Na cash to. No mine na kasa nye prospecting. Ye hwehwe ba bia agudie ne wo.
Okay.
O mine ye prospecting ni wi a. Abaini sanko issue prospecting license in show bin sem say fa soko bobo fon fa excavators ko bobo fon ko hwe ba bia go ne wo. Ye nyina ye nim ba bia sika ne wo. Enti sa abai de yeah, license or more mining license. Enya fe because as a den no, abai betimi aka cho so wadwuma na awokoye no. Ebia within the percentage or I prospecting number we. It will take 30% of
Maminti Prempe because your flag bearer shipping come out.
No, but I say come on the full stop ni see akebe or the hotel bet.
Messi fancy that I don't fancy I just have to let you move on.
As I be crash landing, Mrs. Bemi.
Debbie. Yes, I me catch yourself fancy and now this. One fancy I me try
me dey shower man, see man fine shower man. Man. It's cash. Say yes, or mining a prospect in you know mining license. Then the country no bet me catch them say we are doing 50-50. We are doing 30-70, 40-60. Na adia adwuna busa this year edemano has got to do with supervision.
Okay.
It is then I know your mind was as way so into anything contrary to what the law says then you can take the person on. That is Doctor yourself do chunema say
Matthias here.
Brother Betia
say honorable Amakofi Boase military now
M1 me say
Manunsi just listen to me.
Yes.
Or say adwuma na ode amom kɔ aponim no omo hia obi wɔ hɔ a omo treating nipan as enemy to the state.
Yes. Okay. The former MP Joe Wise eka say the galamsey no a bomb mind we should even shoot to kill. Okay. President the NDC came said the omusi tete papa no.
Okay.
That is why I make us say I think the approach of what Dr. Oseduchum is proposing no just as it is done in the oil industry. Abai eka cho say kwahwehwe oil na
just this. Medase, thank you very much, Yabogo. Just a patch of Mamitio. Yeah. Okay, a full stop. On only full stop near full statement.
His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama assumes he jata bema osiadeoyo. And then you adom say wa need to.
Me pacho o shase no, I'm cautioning you again.
Okay.
Don't say 8 months mobile and chair.
No.
Papa. 8 months can complete a breach. Aye, etumi ye kwan 8 months no. Enti mamun ka say mobile enche 8 months ya mache.
Enti ye be chia president
mobile 8 months obi anya dan, obi anya car, obi anya
chia
asase.
president Mahama and ka jen say ya dana say animonyam share. Animonyam share or they show my in representation e wo wi ase aman nyina. So we share president say atwam nyina mostly when they go to the UN e ahwe ma ho fama. Mostly anom hihye suit. But President Mahama as a man from Africa and will represent here with the Furugu said the Beya will be a name His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. No name Ghana man.
UN General Assembly now can.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
So na husuno. It will be a name ni be any born so bo say yes this is a man from Africa. It's about boy His Excellency President Mahama Baso. Ni adana se na me senior or say
mo kona money ni din komo ja mo gan slave trade scan onya ansa na baba. Because me kai say slave trade scan no anado dan kan no nsa hanka. Doctor, so yeah, they know they are both. So this is not the first, second, third time.
Doctor, you know man people for Omani do in one breath.
Yeah.
Almost say yeah in opposition. Say he be declare state of emergency. Doctor, I want his statement. In another breath, almost say yes, I could catch him conform say be more my galamsey no. So which is which?
Na say ne kwakubu anya na some kan yeah nyabotre allow him to clear himself. Why Mr. Debo kasa wan kasa bi on another breath now kano obekaya aye Dr. Tony Obin one kwakubu anya modern deputy communication officer eno mo ko gina site no ka say so mo ba o mo feel free mo ka mo show mo boss mo ba mo to amadwuma so
inti NDC ni be na saka say be declare state of emergency
eno de minim so de minim na maka kire ono me pa cho ya debi but hold on me ba I will not tolerate this thing. Menene ne din komo. O interject na e bedu bebi a e beka flag rise. Mo say me minute kitwa bi. Yeah, to
doctor. Dem me person me chere say. Otie ni bia otie bia hu say NPP for man you do because party I was say me ma kwan ama wa ya adwuma no. Ontimi nsan nyina won san ka say obe declare state of no make. O say president Mahama time na galamsey tu atese e na ye dey enu ntini ye tu president Mahama in 2016. Any two Obama when I buy what do presidency better lie so for the first time in the history of Ghana, I didn't even see that. Na Ghana ni be any one more work could do so be any of our forest reserves. Hey, yeah, what President Akufo-Addo, any majority in Parliament, and I will be shemra. I man for coin so mon your forest reserves. And mind you, doctor, said in Yanko Pombo Yasino, most of our forest reserves are close to water bodies. Enti baby almost a forest reserve no one mostly na nsuo ye de ewo ho enti se wo umo bi kwan se won konko borura e forest dia na chese wo no ama ho kwan se nipa no konko se yi nsuo because na ko bia ni tumi odi be forest reserve ni mo anka wa ma se tumi na ko bia ntimi nko in our forest reserves. So in the first place if you have a government to blame hey wo president Akufo-Addo wo di o mind chambo
eno na ma last week me bisa say
okay
based on their working.
Okay.
And also na mujina so the campaign mo catch the Ghana for some ba you repeal LI 2462.
Very good.
And Ghana for hwe mo anim some repeal LI.
The first objection what LI no and until also who NPP for so I have a story here so we na be ma me time am yacho. Honorable Afenyo Markins in the opposite in parliament say yen sanfa LI 2462 to pre-laying so that they can reinvestigate the bill or reinvestigate the law before yes. So my question is MPP for ni era for your market one the sign brano it is a normal tiase no more person saying reviewer why did they sign the law they don't understand it in the first place LI delay no is as a result of the MPP. Here are Fenyo Markins in the delay process. No? But His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has stated categorically clear. As a parliament is on recess, saying I domina parliament by you be year free. And so in the first place, a mamon nanemo who are kone and quite tifin kohunusu no namasa bana for Habibisa. Because in this time, Ghanaians are appreciating the efforts of the NDC. Okay. And in the last week of President Akufo-Addo, Obi Ayatwa Bewi. Our dim kuku awu kofi. Now one over 100 mining licenses. Over 100 mining licenses are there way on public record. I will be any. Into woman license boom no. Now we see supervision ban now yeah. And so these are the things idea about Drew baby I drew. Emma Monsan Yamu to say the moon, the ammonia shame, call Romonsa. Meanwhile, one of Mamma Adiana, the Ababi drew baby I drew. But said the catcher Ghana for United say Omunya Rishimu, Omunya GD, Evo NDC, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahamem. Yeah, mamma, blame game. What we do is we are in to solve the problem. It's quite bad a fast wire licenses. You Kroma. Ukrom wa him for no omoyan him for mu free communities nim no license na yede man kro hini bi woti krom no nim license na wo hwe obi ko je license free ministry of environment e ko je license free in crime no de aba community na ye be mine ni wom no iti bi sase ono krampo oba eni die ben he no de be man him for nim panifo ukrom and then this aban say we are starting from a bottom top approach. This time before CBM be a license no, unless you go to the community, you be a responsible community and penny for more honoma obeko monase no more recommended now the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and San Yama license. It is in maybe a terminal ya for license name free sura mafom enanke ye mayen himfo ne ye show mukutu pa mo manwodin an kan himfo ne mpene microphone ko for license MSA omukuru. Because they say oh hini bi kokoka power from above nipa no baby okonya the license ni free no how will you know ebia na tumi e so chan wo hene no and the license ne ma. That was the problem we were facing. And then this aban yi ba ade ba ko wo say obo president mama ba so ne say ye ba yi bisa say ya mo bi license won koya na because ye see the harder than the cry intimi dealing we intimo na omo did no mu nidi we ya ne asa ka bi egun. It president mama for once or say on one more be a license until say yetimi deal with the existing problem. This is commendable. It be say senka president Kufuor do buy and on so amema license ni boom ki abedu baby ayedru. Ki do baby ayedru enti mamu me paint picture na see you people are innocent. And my yes our problem not all. But as I said, NDC ne president mama or see ade yo. Asemo ayi nim no yenka. Anything I say is here the responsible cooperative mining eba
comes there.
Was
it eba? Some launch here.
Yeah, launch. Say na make say I take effect, but it is
still ongoing. Okay, eba nintina.
Me da sinti say doctor. When we said the iron, it is say yem penny for na yen hen for na omo communities no. Omo ankasa na e de eba be nya tumi no. Na omo de ide omo de issue. It is say obi ntimi kon kofa license. Hem fam free crime. Hem fam ma mi kro ma dwo so ma me kan che dwo so man hen say oba be tu galamsey wona sase or na obi tu gold wona sase so. Wa bride dwo so man hen nim ho hwe. This time dwo so man hen na be recommend o. Hanase baby a wuko to gold no ho hene e na be recommend. This is a step in the right direction. Ebiem ye ka say NDC anase government appointee bia ni wono mo a ye be ma ho kwan say obeye mining. Doctor ye ba ba mu busumi nkunu nie government appointee be na obetimi abonidin. And the most important thing is that ade ba kwa na ya wo NPP amemonim ni say aba ono akasa na ban ni mu mpanifo ba be boni nipa kwa edu say oye mine na president ne hye de nipa no. It's a common example is what the Lands and Natural Resources Minister Yeru Abujinapo told us in 2022. Or see Yeru wuntumi a oye akonta mine owner oni tumi odi akore ni forest. Enti yan hwehwe ni nsemu President Kufuor say akonta mine omo license na minim say President Kufuor no okọ forest ni mu bio say die you a utimi hu say akonta mining for license. You will chromanom na Professor Frimpong Boate okay papa if you saw the report by and the carrier say or the report ne buy you be NPP for more mining will chroma what papa nin can be e ho no mu yi ni free ni ministry okra but this time around
due diligence ben among some buy no more as far as the licenses are concerned.
We say are revoking most of the licenses after December 7th. They are revoking most of them.
License now more revoking and meaning say license no ogia contractual.
Good.
My revocal licenses now. Only ni say about for future ebi had their na
that is the problem with our country now. CCA ebi ohonomo they can then decide but who say what can save this government is who say once a we na chief of staff I can say all contracts and such licenses after 7th December no ni nyina no it will be scrutinized.
Okay.
The government will have a defense because you catch will be say abana ya to awie no when obi an koje license and ma ban ntue sika bum bia enti wo a we
yes doc
because
one I issue word. Yeah. On the other breath, you people also told a small scale miners say, Obia making sure say, why when a license, a deadline. And then they requested an extension of the deadline recently. Just about 2-3 weeks ago. Just about 2-3 weeks ago. Ain't that my baby's house? I know.
I don't understand your question.
But some moment today, me can say. Me pa just say. Abra o kase. Mashe.
No.
Hold on, me ba. I want him to get the clear picture. On say o ka say ma revoke licenses no. And che ena honorable Kofi Amaboa. Esande betu they are backed by the gold board.
Okay.
Say be ya. Wow license no enyan utum se bia ne enkoye ne papa mu ananioma bi o esa wo ye because no mo kira e bi license utum se paper ni nie but hwe paper no so na udigi deep out say we paper we enimu. Until they gave a year minus no say obiamra mehwe ni paper no no hwe ni ye e ma mo deadline e ma line minus ne catch there gold board and then the ministry ni say date now the ama ezian van hwen krata mu no esua it extending no mayen and no extending no some more deadline besina ne ente ho hwe no it is obi a wo revoke license. Why do you call them to reassess the document again?
It could be that one.
I hope so. I just want him to get the picture well. So
yeah, they are revoking licenses after 7 December. Those are the licenses that were revoked.
Hold on. The revoke after 7 December.
Yes.
Now the when did they register for that particular
paper? It could be that existing licenses within 2024. Any catch them say money de mon famra ni de investigate. I believe you get me. So doctor, you best share Ghana for nyina. As NDC and the President Mahama and what the political world to stop it. Who say na make a professor from Pombo Atanse. He say oma yine free politics in the But doctor am dem anu see no say amanfo bebre just a minute. Amanfo bebre ka say state of emergency. Doctor ade bi e advantage no e disadvantage. Now Yemfane say security. Wow. Yes, there were advantage no or disadvantage. Sana a state of emergency no. Once a state of emergency all positives no or negatives. Okay. One common example says me try me yama. So we police to the citizen ratio. It is barely one policeman to barely 559 citizens. Not just a Ghana ni police ni ba kubia. He was so boni pa be 559 or by. It be say a police ni a soldiers a war more Ashanti region. Ye baby you or modo na free hanum. Near the omako mining areas simply because a man for air mining warnum. Now what be say sign a yensu security ni ya war places a yenya mining ye security ni sign beko. Imagine say soldiers say Okumasi I-20. Yes, yeah, a man for a galamsey or boasinti soldier for 20 ne wahanimu 10. Edo mako boase akoye state of emergency.
Mate.
Doctor, what be say time now akano. Omubetimi abominu mi no ban Okumasi. But
apart from that, yes. Yeah, who said friend spokesperson for the minister.
Okay, who said
Debbie Mahmood Kabore,
yes.
Yeah, o show infographics be.
Okay.
Say the military no. Omokwa station because
but
maybe from the secretary of the Miners Association.
Okay.
Baby a lawyer TA.
Okay.
And obetna.
Okay.
And he said or he told us emphatically said and the military nibi.
Okay.
Military for nibi.
Okay.
Omo judgment.
Okay.
And then they are into Galamsey. Na adia sisia me pese anka your friend kra na nedi nkomo ba it looks as if on fire call
state of emergency na the for fraud
into there be misro no say what shows say military ya mu station who am I security zone they will not compromise
that is why a state of emergency is also not the problem because who enforce state of emergency na a police for the soldiers for we ya sisia ye nyomu ni omo ana be kwakoye.
At the end of the day, no, say you declare, from my understanding, say you declare a particular area state of emergency. The minimum say you will tell the people after 6 o'clock, Obi MPA, Obi Mabush, Obi Nkwefum, and what declare a state of emergency. So there's no machine in the soldier, you know, Obesha gloves not to form now obeying.
I don't get your point. Nasa CCA.
What I mean is, say who declare another mining site a state of emergency.
Okay.
Who declare? The me imagine chairman say who declare? Obviously, it comes with so many caveats. It is a who declare now catch from 6 o'clock. Obi MPA
Bontia. Practice we are Ibia Okroma. Refi say even in 2018 to 2020, President Kufuor the total ban to small scale mining. So from 2018
the activities within a ban is different from activities of state of emergency.
It is this same security and they don't enforce state of emergency. No. And I was so concerned about say. And I was so concerned about say. So concerned about say. You soldiers said we trust them, but doctor.
That's the issue.
The American Union said this government has shown commitment. Galamsi a political wall. A pennyful kuku damna ne nemo moya. No more man penny be or show much your bomb by defend you. But a neg your mama okoyen yecho. You been niminia shame. That is clearly the difference between the NPP and then the NDC.
Mate.
Me that's a doctor.
Me that's it.
Renew your license.
Lawyer. Me pacho justice prempe kasa me ndisi amenyo. Yeah, me pacho me nyama Mr. What is it?
Now I wanted to ask. Say, our license Krona is it a prospecting license and not mining license? I think that you can't license a car bomb.
Because you catch I say mining license.
Hey,
that's what I read.
Cash.
Yeah.
Mami nchimi mwena.
Okay.
Yenja bicha.
Lawyer Kingsley Bonsu, HDTV and Outen in Kane, Ashanti Regional Deputy Secretary, hopeful. Into Brenosona of Akratanwa, Mumuchi. Namuma Bibianya Kama.
Chichimuna no wachere cash. No one watching.
Edadin, why?
Ebuso.
Edadin.
Zumo boy Juma. Edamasi so.
Edadin. Ebinima sweating, but I know they will be paying school fees.
Ebe fat.
Yeah.
They'll be what?
Paying school fees. Lawyer, this is Galamsey the
Cash, nanka mi wo different they think my mentia me party for Ashanti region and I mentia me share South constituency. The one I'm free no. Nanka me nye imagine ko asenka me ba obi asemo be can marry but I na ensemi wonu ma adisunya e wo si ye chema Ghana fu nyina. Minya NDC communication team member okase justice me be on more kaya enchei mesel bibia no your record so and your facts so these facts are secret so we share a licensing concerning mining parties ni mienu issue from 2012 to data. Definitely NDC issue more licenses than NPP. Oh. From 2012 to 2016, these are facts. They are there. They are records. You cannot challenge them. What did I say? From 2012 to 2016, 1,402. 2012 to 2016. That one was being.
NDC, yeah.
They always say John Dramani Mahama. You're right, John.
Majority leader then was the environment minister.
And no one between 2017 to 2024, 1,014. These are and yes, any bit me I will check.
Oh, man, say Minerals Commission boss credits I fact now.
Recently,
yeah.
Omo kasa boss onyo recently.
It's not true. You can't lie to the public.
Oh, they are from 2012 breakdown in our. Nancy cry. They last 3 days or 4 days ago. Omo kasa the results now. Omo the numbers number. Nancy it is all kase NPP. I'm my licensing. Even after December 7th, 100 after December 7th. Secondly, also after December 7th, NDC revoke license. After December 7th, after December 7th, no NDC. Ni 2 million or anything. Okay, January 7th, and I say December 7th. That's not a topic we are dealing with. Okay, January 7th or December 7th. Mami fair no ntunche na mimra galamse issue.
Kasa wa hadu do. Lawyer kasa na say.
Mami mimra galamse issue ni so. Before NDC ebe power, ebe to abai.
Yeah.
NDC your more document bi your more friend manifesto or dey be kan che Ghana for. And
the People's Manifesto.
And aside the manifesto, there were public statements by ministers.
Verbal ones.
And you see the president John Dramani Mahama I'm making such a statement too. But Obie Jina Simpie so refer to the Sam George Mo and okuje to abla kwa makika concerning a state of emergency declaration. Sam George say 1 week. Even in the video, President Akufo-Addo stop Galamsey now. President Akufo ni nyina wo yehu ni nyina bi. Enti media minim say NDC the omo no more solution to some the best topic Galamsey wo. I'm say a state of emergency. And you see, nyame sa bo onim the ade nyame asa ya momo. Ade nyame ya ma NDC crowd say, one man overwhelming majority in parliament.
2/3.
2/3. To the extent say akwatia ani genim so mbe hunu ye mobo mpo ameya kofi say MP otiso Yankopon agini kra fini sem no mo ba ni ye betwen ye agi seat na say fie nsem. Omo hwe article 31 of the constitution. No mo hwe kwan fa to declare state of emergency. So omo here NPP ni bi o ma. Omo here NPP ni bia o. They don't need any NPP MP to declare state of emergency. From article 31 clause 1 to 7 govern state of emergency. Omo here NPP ni bia o. When a state of emergency is declared, who the reason now who declare state of emergency to parliament within 72 hours. Within 72 hours. Even after 3 months, they call parliament first one or 2 no. 3 months, crano MPs or parliament majority to test Timika Cho say yeah twaso. Yeah twas state of emergency ni so. And they say they pan or more chain. A day na NDC for air chain. What they say no na recently law school lecturer here on your friend is a communication director Miracle School share. Oh ni interpretation na different. Okache say acting in consultation with the advice of the Council of State per Article 31. Okache say Council of State na advise the president na ontimi nkonkoye. However, in the Supreme Court decision, Council of State advice is not even binding on the president. Council of State advice. State declaration of state of emergency a solution to Galamsey by NDC no. Omo here NPP no ma ye. They don't need NPP. They don't need any NPP MP. Overwhelming majority. Tiano kase LI 2462 ehun asem. LI 2462.
Article 37 clause 7.
31.
Sorry, 31 clause 7.
Clause 1. Oh, they read it from 1.
Oh, the 7 no Crampo speaks much about it. It's not for 7, you know. Say Parliament may, by resolution passed by a majority of all the members of Parliament at any time, revoke a declaration of state of emergency approved by Parliament under this article.
Omu approve almost revocation such almost. Just be bia omo dia.
Yeah.
Into omo change dey. Omo na catch you. State of emergency declaration no. And what's omo declare NDC? Our majority to act in accordance with Article 31. Onu obie ni misio. Onu obie ni chake bia. Very clear. Very clear in the Constitution. Oh, starting free a first clause now, or talking about consultation with Council of State, advice from the Council of State. Advice into the Supreme Court at Daromo say binding on the president. It's not binding. This is not binding on the president. President will change. Why won't cross one aka? Oh, can Eli asem? Yeah, the how many hours need yes good? One can change. Go board act. And this 30 minutes no ma pass it. Anajo. Go board act. Now who person will repeal who person will repeal LI2 was who person also we a political war. You see, sometimes I say Ghana, I na me person make us Ghana for intro. I na say Ghana for bema won sem mujidie. I never Ghana for my own sem mujidie aye wo den a. Se Ghana for beje won sem a wo Canada se be den a. Na Ghana for dodo na ho kire den e wo mu so. Enti enye se Ghana for NDC for sem po no mutu abama NPP. Mutu abama NDC. Because NDC sem mo kan e opposition nyina. Mo ba power. The omo kan no. They are doing the opposite. They are doing the opposite. Yet ha ena last minister Edison oye pre o ti ni stage ni office and wo su said the galamsey ebu abona ni wako anko ye bayi ene me read news bia ECG boss wo ma find containers here yira yi nyina ibo mo and so almost so much chinko for hu nyina what you simpie so aka say oba ma galamsey as amnesty wo so political will and amnesty ni no mo ntia say political will to end galamsey wo so be my end this galamsey as ayachi o matum amnesty na wo ka se obema galamsey yes ayache o matum amnesty no dey na wo se wo ban o ban galamsey na o mo ban dey adwuma dey me yakwa ne say o yi o ma free mu
mesaka document bi wa ha published by Ghana Web. Must say commission regarding the ratio of licenses presented in the Mahama era versus those issued under Kufuado. Mepacho tiha or say data on small scale licenses issued 2012 okay, the then president Emma 332 licenses, 2013 number 283, 2014 number 105, 2015 number 321, 2016 number 361, 20 me patch up don't do my job for me. 2017 and Nanado Bay,
yes.
Nothing about for until Oma Baby Oma 7. 2018, according to the commission, Wama will be a license. 2018, Wama license. 2019, and of course, we are number 103. 2020, Oma 621. 2021, Oma Bako 11. 2022, Oma 148. 2023, Oma 38. 2024, and Oma 93. All in total, 2,423 licenses issued so far. Wow.
na yewo data ya already ye no ye hweso e bia na me kan na wo ka me bofu.
That's right.
Data ya okay.
From Mr.
Data ya already. Cash. And no na me tina aso de cash em no.
All right.
Enti omon kan chem om cumulated figure na me bobon.
All right.
Anyway,
Mate,
2012 to 2016. Enti emo omon nyi achi ne. Omo ankasa the data ba trace me asema make. Omo man ke
communicator be otifie no friend I want tias yeda nze hunu say ya
we your friend we unim I said the old wa dance ni abakoto now wa be dia dance etia then you have to treat that person as a hostile witness but we dey onu ankasa ba be fo ameso nyame nhyamu ai me damase se mo ankasa mu bom
me da sala ma me na me omresi ya perfect series books na me kan for ma me pacho bomba ni atobi ma mofra no na umuntumi
enti that is it what you say enti wo hwe utie nsem na Dr. Cash ayobia oyobia o NPP ni tatahwe se o mu wasantema mu hono Utek radio Utek FM anya honom na ado kwotena ya ototo bi ma ne kwa abrefo no ananya ho yes honom ena na ado pencil 2021 oko thank you toa oka kire kwa abrefo se mo nto aba na eyemu amu kukurumuti obetim dia ye mu pese mo die anya ho na NDC former kwotena so. I've been monitoring that show from afar. Sir Dr. Cash no a very diabolic journalist or a very diabolic journalist or a jandam chum be a sha no obeka so oka bia ma enso na wo say asem no momuti kurom na NPP for one kasa who read the number of licenses NPP for issue here in the last 8 years on say 2000 something you see after 2025 more banks. Have you ever heard or have you ever seen a book as a John Dramani Mahama president where issue one license cry their movie some Franco Forest in Comaine? I didn't hear some bar now mutina TV so mutina radio so now mudia dane politics now muntimin kamu no kware MPP for no must say in suno and NDC for try munti heavy and a psychologist and a bibisa or more motion so see or more insu said the so betting ebetimi ehwate. Omoba monte so be catch the Ghana for you say. The way you so 2024 say na make you. The way you so no ACS afano. It will take about 10 years and sen so no aye den a recover. Na mo nti kuruma mante ana NPP for mante. Dr. Cash wante. Into 10 years to recover, and I would want them say NDC for about into 8 years near enough for them to recover. And soon I say no. What kind of hypocrisy is that? And I've told you NDC for Munche ye when you may be home. And yes, NC 2028, this is politics in Ghana. And your politics, our manoni, send Kamanoni politics and MPP Emma Bemu Pio, or Prince Ghana Bessay, and I will say, I'm telling you, because I do more the Ghana. Say a breach politics, because there is no way MPP will get closer to Ghana's seats. Because they will never come to power because they have destroyed a lot. They came to loot, share, and what? Destroyed. Some. What in the metro say? And it's on my way now, but because of the Ghana, the politics, obit me about propaganda, obit me cancer, a throne no quarry na or the ababa in. Ebia that you been bit me about. But me catch NDC for you people should set up. Sam George, only one crop for you people should set up. Sami Jamfi, only one crop for Dennis Mukanism, Erika J. You people should set up and making sure that say jandam na ekosono. You will play defense. Man here because adia ye can enyamu na mo say no. Ye na ewu krom ha ye hu anyamu a na mum NPP fo ya na mo be say Ghana yen saasi. NPP fo ya na mo say yen so ye te krom ha 2023 o mai bi ba abontin ka say di koko asiwa o soro daba akopɛ okumfo no na ensuo galamsi nso afani na ase enti obi twa koko ni na egu na odi adan galamsi side ye te krom ha NDC for ba mate sa ase ni bi na no ya titi ye ni aba ya titi eko one of ensuo na ase no ebi hu ehu se na enimu ye den eti moti hanom na mobo jandam and I've told you send this for munye very careful and this how and people for at the diabolic money journalists in Bashasi accountable because some of the journalists in this country no so only concession or move to them say that is why I know money more no more concession but MDC for buy is a concession in every month into Muntimi Yan Ombay into Ombetra Red Son so continue so the bit my answer on the MPP for Bay one no more creative jandam no more to public no be who say NDC for no more yes adio and so many no corridor bushia into way a message I'm slow on second be a share name quachiri na NDC for no monte no more who say sebi adia munyanye mo mfa nhyɛ mo kon emma aban no because ye radwo mahama ora no kita no a odidi party nanim no sa ora no odi kofie in 2027 2028 kwan ena ebidi party nanim eno hu ena wo se mo yire mo hu na mo ye adwuma na mo buo ni pakro bi party nanim na sa ora no ono nso wanya bi na Ghana for ato aba e dia ma NDC in 2028 kyerɛ wadwen comment section hanum your number one authentic platform negative yakopon koso a enhira wo papa hisem sometimes hisem mama say anuma kokoni mako atifi akohonu nso aba na afọ bibisa na hwan kan na yes ade na hwan na yes me wa ye mo na mo yes why would you do that? Bye bye.